Hey, I'm Katie, and today I'm going to be making a beautiful bouquet of flower chandelier earrings out of metal beads. And these are so much fun to make because we actually get to smash these cone toppers into components. And we have a kit that has a bunch of different styles of these, and I just think they work perfectly in this chandelier design. And also we're going to be using some of these U-shaped connectors that are really neat to be the whole behind the scenes holding everything together item. So stay tuned, it's going to be so much fun. Let's get started. Let's go over the tools and supplies for this project. We're going to need our little beads, our little metal beads, and we're going to flatten those out with a hammer. You can use your rawhide mallet or a chasing hammer, and a bench block. You're going to need a hole punch, so you can either use this one, this is an Impress Art hole punch, or one of these. You're going to need 2 pliers to open and close your jump rings. So this is my bent chain nose plier and my flat nose plier. And then you're going to need these U-shaped connectors. You'll need some 4mm jump rings and a pair of ear wires. And just to be clear, you'll actually need 16 4mm jump rings, 8 per earring. The first thing we're going to do is flatten out these metal beads. So for each earring, you're going to need 9 of them. And today I'm just going to show you how to make one of the earrings. So make sure that you know you're going to have to double that to make 2. So get 9 of your little metal beads. And truthfully, you can kind of just use your hand to open them. They unroll really easily. And you can use your flat nose plier to kind of press them out. But I find it really fun to just hammer them a little bit. So I get them started with my hand, and then I lightly hammer them. So that's totally optional for you. If you don't have a hammer at home, just use your flat nose plier to kind of press them out and you'll be good. So go ahead and do that on all 9 pieces. Okay, so I've flattened out 9 of my components, and just a little note, they do have different looks on each side. It's very subtle, but these are kind of like made of foil. So one side is going to be more textured and one side is going to be more indented. So just pick whichever side you like the most, and that can be the front of your piece. I usually kind of like the indented side to be the front, but it's this one here, but it's totally up to you. Okay, so the next step is to punch holes in all of these. And I like to punch them when holding them upright in that top little petal right there where there's no real marking. It's just very small, and you just punch. And also, I will go back with my flat nose plier and make sure that there's no sharpness back there. You can kind of just pull that off. You can also use your flush cutter or file to clean that up. So go ahead and do that on all 9 pieces. If you guys do have this hole punch at home, you use it in the very similar way where you just line it up and punch it. It's very easy. You just screw down your little piece, line it up, and punch it. So it's really easy to use. I just happen to use this one today. All right, so all my holes are punched and I'm ready to connect everything together. So go ahead and grab your U-shaped connectors, and they're going to line up like this. And then you'll have your ear wire on top. And then I've got my gold jump rings. So go ahead and get your little pliers. And this next part is just going to be opening and closing jump rings. Okay, we're going to start at the top, and the top is going to be where our ear wire holds everything together. So open up that loop on your ear wire, put the small connector on, put one of your flowers on, and then close it back. All right, so we've got one little segment done. Now we're going to get our jump rings, twist them open, just like that. And we're going to connect them to that and then the flower in the front. So I'll put my flower on here. Connect this U-shaped connector here and then attach it to the small connector and close. And I like to start with the ear wire part of the earring because I always know that when I pick up the ear wire, it'll start to lay right. It can get confusing if you don't start with the ear wire, then you're just like, where am I in this design? The ear wire just kind of helps you find your grounding. So open that up. Close. So now you just have that cute little baby chandelier. And let's start with our middle row. Same process. Make sure you close your jump rings really good because you may have just seen what happened when my flowers slipped out. These are really, really thin foil pieces, so just make sure those are super closed. Take your time and just really look at those jump rings. All right, almost done with the middle row. All right, so let's connect our last little segment on the middle row. I'm going to put my flower on. And then I'm going to connect those two together. Fold that back a little bit so I can close it. Okay, so now we just have a few more to do. Connect that bottom row to the first or the second small piece. Go here. Close that up. Lay it flat so you can see where I am. Here's from the front, and then here's from the back. So next we will connect our piece here. Twist that open. Okay, and then close that up. Some of these might be kind of tricky. Just trying to get into those little spaces. Okay, and then here's the back, and we only have one left. So just get your last little jump ring. Twist that open. And slide it onto that last little connector. And then you're done. So all you have to do is repeat the process for the other earring and you're good to go. Another thing I didn't say about these is that they make a really fun sound when you wear them. So have fun with that. And I'll show you the back side once more, just so you can see that connection pattern with those U-shaped connectors. And then here is a pair in silver, which is actually really pretty too because the connectors blend in quite well with the design. Here's how they're going to hang in your ear. They're really big statement earrings, but it's nice because they're so lightweight. Let's go back over the tools and supplies we used for this project. We had our little metal components that we flattened out with our hammer and our bench block. We had our hole punch options and our flat nose and bent chain nose plier for opening and closing those jump rings. We also had a pair of ear wires and these U-shaped connectors, as well as our 4mm jump rings. If you need any of the supplies or tools we used today, check out the links in the description below. And don't forget to check out the other designs I've done with these metal components flattened out. You can do so many things with them, so find those on our YouTube Jewel School page. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. See you guys next time.